All right, taking a look at Florida's coronavirus numbers this morning, an uptick in the state's positivity rate. The percentage of first-time positive cases reported by the state hit 6.1%. Also, more than 3,600 additional coronavirus cases have been reported. Something to keep in mind, though, numbers like these are typical after the traditional weekend spikes. Palm Beach County, part of that upward trend in daily positive cases right now.
The director of the county health department is cautioning commissioners about a shift in new cases. She says 50% of new cases, they've actually moved to a different age group, 35 now to 64-year-olds. The average number of positive cases per day in the county, that's also started to tick up again in the last 2 weeks from an average of about 124 a day to 147.
I'm not causing panic. I'm simply saying that we have to be very cautious as we look at these numbers and try to determine where they're coming from and be prepared to do what we need to do to put perhaps additional control measures in terms of stopping the spread of COVID.
The director of the health department says the county should be prepared to implement additional control measures. The county has not had any COVID-related deaths since October 7th.
Next story may not come as much as a surprise. New reports from the Centers for Disease Control now show the pandemic caused hundreds of thousands more deaths than expected in a normal year. An estimated 299,000 excess deaths happened from late January through October 3rd. The experts say 2/3 of those deaths are attributed to COVID-19.
Well, the COVID-19 pandemic, it has cost Americans years on life, millions, as in 2.5. The calculation comes from a Harvard professor. Stephen Elledge created a model that accounted for life expectancy and how old 200,000 Americans were when they died of COVID-19. He says that roughly half of the loss is from those who were middle age.